Hi everybody, it's Mr. Liu and this is page 85, Math Journal. Write your own real-world problem, solve, and draw bar models to help you. Alright, so here is the word problem that they came up for the example. The park fund raises $2,960. The playground fund raises $298 less than the park fund. How much does the playground fund raise? So again, they drew a bar model to represent this word problem. The park fund raises $2,960. So here's the park fund. Here's the $2,960. The playground fund raises $298 less than the park fund. So here's the playground fund, and because it raises $298 less, it's a smaller bar model, and this is how much less it raises. And then it says how much does the playground fund raise, and this is the question mark. So when we look at a problem like this, we know we're finding the difference to something because we're trying to find the difference between the park fund and the playground fund, and we know the difference is 298. So this is a difference problem, which means it is a subtraction problem. So 2,960 minus 298 equals $2,662. All right, so the playground fund raises $2,662. And this is the example. So if you look at the next page on page 86, we're going to try to do the same exact thing right now. So I'll give you another example, and you guys can do this yourself too. So I'm going to write a word problem right now. Paul has $578 in his bank account. And I'm going to make it a lot bigger. Okay. Steve has $378 more dollars in his bank account. How much money does Steve have in his bank account? Okay, so here's my word problem. And now I'm going to draw a bar model to help me figure this out. So here we go. Paul has $578 in his bank account. So here's the first bar model I'm going to draw. And I'm going to draw a bar model for Paul. I'm going to put a P next to my bar model for Paul. And I'm going to write $578. Okay, here we go. Steve, my next sentence, Steve has $378 more dollars in his bank account. So I know Steve, and I need another bar model for Steve. And because Steve has $378 more dollars, I know Steve needs to have more money, and therefore Steve needs to have a bigger bar model. So I'm going to label my bar model S for Steve. And here's the tricky part. I know that Steve doesn't have $378. He has $378 more dollars. So that $378 goes in this empty space right here because he has more than Paul. And how much more? Well, that's 378. So this empty space right here is where the 378 goes. Okay. And it says, how much money does Steve have in his bank account? So here's my question mark. Okay, so let's solve this. So if we look at this problem, look at this bar model, in order for me to figure out how much Steve has, I have to put these two together. And when I'm putting things together, I am adding, because this is a part whole. All right, so I'm adding those two numbers together. So I'm doing 578 plus 378. And when I do this, I want to line it up and down. Okay, so 578 plus 378. Okay, let's solve this. 8 plus 8, well, that gives me 16. carry the 1. 7 plus 7, well, that's 14, plus 1 more is 15. And then 5 plus 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 1 more is 9. Okay, so now I know I have 956. And again, what I like to do, let's get rid of my question mark, because now I know I have, well, Steve has $956. And again, I'm going to write that in a sentence. Steve has $956 in his bank account. Okay, so I just did 86. Why don't you try page 86 all by yourself? All right, good luck.